Good morning and welcome to our week ahead video. This week is fairly light in terms of Tier 1 data, however there are two events to look out for. We have the Bank of England minutes after their July meeting, and we have the RANZ rate decision. So as a reminder, the Bank of England minutes will reflect the 9-0 vote that was seen in the July meeting to keep rates on hold. However, the last few meeting minutes have seen two members suggest that the time for a rate hike is moving closer, suggesting that the decision is finally balanced. Also worth noting is that last week saw some fairly hawkish comments come out of both Carney and McCafferty, as well as Miles. So Carney suggested that the time to move hikes is closer now than it has been in the past, whereas McCafferty said that the decision is finally balanced, and Miles suggested that time for a change in monetary policy is soon. It's also worth noting that while the traditional hawkish members are McCafferty and Will, many suggest that Forbes also has a slightly hawkish leaning, so it'll be interesting to see whether there are still two members who suggest the decision is finally balanced. Participants will also be looking out for any comments about the recent strength in cable and any slack seen in the UK economy. Also this week we will see the RANZ rate decision, so this is expected by all analysts to see a cut from the current 3.25% rate, with one analyst suggesting a 50 basis point cut. This comes in the wake of the sharp move lower in Kiwi dollar last week, which saw a 200 pip move lower in the space of 2 days, following the global dairy trade auction by Fonterra, seeing milk prices drop to a 6-year low, while Kiwi CPI also reached lower than expected levels at 0.4% and against expected 0.5%. It is worth noting that analysts are also expecting this to not be the only rate cut, with Westpac suggesting that rates could reach as low as 2% by the end of 2015, while Barclays forecasts 4 separate rate cuts for this year from the RBNZ. That's all from me. I hope you have a great trading week.